Wow, what a glare. What a glare. Oh, I'm going to fix that. There we go. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe I'll put a blanket over that. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see how I can do this. All right, let's mute this real quick. All right. Still not good. Here, what if I go? There we go. Hey, perfect. What's up, Yankee? How you doing, buddy? It's not a sun glare. It's actually my halo. Just so you know. Drill Sergeant, good afternoon. Happy birthday. Okay. Well, oh, that's weird. If I hover my cursor over what you say, it translates to Spanish. It's not my birthday, but it is our 2-year anniversary being here full-time off-grid up in northern Arizona. Thanks, RG Arizona. Appreciate it, man. You as well. Well, welcome, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. We're upstairs in the loft with that big old glare right there. Here, I just got to move over. There we go. It almost looks like I'm looking more at the camera, too. I'm actually looking to the right. I got a big monitor here. That way it's way easier to read everyone's comments and see what's going on here. So before we get started, let's click that thumbs up thing. Maybe it'll do something. I don't know. It's anniversary in Spanish. Yep, you're right. Derek, what's happening, buddy? I'm not a YouTube AI bot. Man, that AI stuff, dude, it's getting crazy fast. Crazy fast. Seeing you drive by me every going to work. Is that right, dude? Honk at me. You know, it's funny. There's a gas station I typically go to going in and out to town. And I think so far 3 times someone has came up to me while I'm pumping gas. Hey, are you on the gun, the YouTube thing? I'm like, yeah. That's some cool people. Matter of fact, there's some cool people. Hopefully one of them shows up here. So let's see who we got here. We got Yankee, we got Drill Sergeant, RG Arizona. We got William, busted in the back. Derek Gardner, my brother, is in the house. Arizona Off-Grid Dave, what's happening, buddy? Huge inspiration. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Little Williams here.
Hello.
Show him your grill. Look in the camera. So William just lost his first big front tooth. There it is. He's got another one coming out. Some of you guys probably remember when this little guy was born, huh? It's been a while. How old are you now, bud?
I'm 6 years old.
Almost 7, huh?
It's almost my birthday.
Yeah. Look at Yankee Watchdog says, William.
Hello.
Yankee's dealing with fire and smoke. Yeah, that sucks, man. We're the Tooth Fairy. Did you get money for that one? No?
No.
Uh-oh. Gotta hook you up from that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we knock out another one.
No.
So tell them what you were working on with me today.
Oh, we were working on a project that that we get like a roll of white stuff from um of like a house wrap,
House wrap.
and we rolled it around our project.
Yep. You remember what it was called?
Tieback.
Tieback. Yeah. It's actually the Home Depot branded Tieback. I actually prefer it. It feels more plasticky. Regular Tieback feels a little bit more like fibrous, like cloth. I'm sure each one has its benefits, but that's where we're at now. If you guys saw the little video I made earlier, the Tyvek, the house wrap is on. Still need to do sheet metal roofing, and then we're going to start the siding. And just in time, we're getting a lot of rain. Actually, kind of surprised it didn't rain today. Yesterday, it was pouring down, thunder and lightning while I was on that roof. That was, talk about pucker time. So, you know, William lost his tooth, and he helped me work today outside. Let's see who else. Anybody else new? Come on here. All right. Only the cool kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. Don't mess with that. I've got it there for a reason. All right. So later on in this live stream, guys, I got a whole desk full of stuff that we've been finding during our hikes around here. Pretty cool stuff. Not everything, but some of the main cool things that we found. This little guy is a perfect finder. How are we finding all this metal stuff, guy?
We use the metal detector.
Yeah, we've been metal detecting the mountains out here. It's pretty awesome. Yankee finished the metal roof on Wednesday for my winter cabin. Nice, just in time, brother. Just in time. It's nice having a dry, warm spot in the middle of winter for sure. I can attest to that. Now, during this live stream, guys, if you got any questions regarding what we're doing out here, anything going on for northern Arizona, what life is like out here, I know a lot of you guys are actually living the same life looking at this dais of awesome off-gridders here. So you guys pretty much already know, but we'll see if more people pop in. Reminds me of the days of the old Backcountry Preps channel, doing Whiskey Wednesdays and having a couple hundred people on here and all getting a little schnookered all at the same time. It was fun. But fortunately for my liver, those days are over. Yeah, don't forget to get the thumbs up. I guess it pushes it out. I'm not real sure how these the algorithms work on this. I just hit record and just start yapping and just do that, I guess. Yeah. We got, what do we got? 7 people. We got 4 thumbs up. Wait a minute, that math doesn't work out. There's 5. Okay. I got 9 people. Welcome, whoever just joined in. This isn't going to be a very long live stream. I know John over at the Prepared Mind, he's wrapping up his stuff, and half the people I know are all over there. But I wanted to get this done early on a Sunday. You know, some of us got to wake up early nowadays, get ready for work before the sun comes up, but it's all good. But yeah, anytime you see me, brother, just honk or wave or pull me over, whatever. You know, let's meet and hang out. And that goes to really anybody watching this. If you see me, gotta have quite a few people already from the gas station, like I was mentioning, come up and talk with me. Really good people. Doug's in the house. Shaver Clan, what's going on, brother? All right. Move on. That one live stream you had about 3 or 4 years ago will go down as Major Goat. Yep. Kind of remember that one a little bit. That was pretty, that was a crazy night. No, later. You know what that is, right?
Huh?
It's Uncle Doug.
Oh.
Say hi. Look in the camera.
Hi, Uncle Doug.
I have a 424. I'm going riding on any time he wants to go for a ride. Nice.
What's up? Also, guys, I forgot to mention you that in my birthday, I'm actually getting a side-by-side.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's news to me. Side by side, go kart, whatever. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so throw any questions you have in the comments box, guys. So if you don't know, and I think most of you guys know, we've been out here 2 years full time, and this was last week, last week, so last Sunday on the 2nd was our 2 year full time. Now we've had this property for 7, 8 years, something like that. Let's see, we've been married 9 years, 9, 8. We've had about 7 or 8 years we've owned the property. Came out here, fixed it up, and moved out here 2 years ago. We love living out here. If you don't know, we're in northern Arizona, somewhat near the Grand Canyon, I guess you could say. Hot Wheels make some good, cool ones. Yeah, right. It's right in my budget too. Quad, yeah, a quad. Definitely have a lot of area here for kids to ride around. I tell you what, when I was a kid, when we lived out in the boonies, I really liked not being home. I was always out climbing trees, throwing rocks, shooting guns. It was fun. Miss those days. How is the thing going with the new build? It's going great. If you watched the little clip this morning or this afternoon, all the framing is done, the shear panel is done, the Tyvek is done, and the roofing paper is on with drip edge to hold it on there. So if it rains now, it's not going to do any damage. We had a few rains. Thankfully, I had that big tarp up there to help, but yeah, it's becoming more dried in. Next is the siding and the tin roof. That'll kind of get us one step closer to wrapping things up on the outside. On the inside is a whole different story. Whole different story. A lot of work going on with that. If you guys don't know, we're building a off-grid gray water treatment room. We're going to take all our gray water, which is our showers, laundry, sinks, stuff like that, everything other than the toilet, and we're going to put it into this room, pump it in this room, filter it, sanitize it, and then ship it out to the gardens. That's what we're going to use to water our gardens. Out here where we're at, water is something not to waste because we don't have a well or anything. It's all rain catchment, and we want to reuse it if we can, and that's kind of the plan. So it's going really well. Now that I started working full-time in town, I only have weekends to work on it, but it's such a small room. It's not really that big of a deal. Good thing I got little helpers. The wife helps me out quite a bit as well. So it's coming along. Go check out the video I put up earlier today, giving everybody a heads up about this live stream, and you'll be able to see kind of what it looks like now. So that's where we're at with that. A lot of projects still going on. The wife put another big one on me. She wants to kind of upgrade our master bedroom. So that's going to happen probably in the winter time. While the weather's okay out here, it's time to do all the outside stuff. We still have the balcony, which is that big bright light behind me. That's the balcony door. We still got that to enclose better. So a lot of projects. Derek asked, Vaughn, you still going to get a tractor or a small used dozer? I would like to. I like those the mini excavator, the Kubotas. I forgot the number on it. But I believe it's a 4-ton mini excavator, totally enclosed, air conditioning, heating, got a radio. And you may not think this stuff is a big deal, but when you're out in 90 or 100 degree weather, or if it's super cold out, you really, really like those little comforts. So yeah, I would like to get one. Right now that's kind of on the back burner. But yeah, I'd love to have that. A dozer would be great, but a mini excavator I think is the best thing for me to have out here, just because of the conditions of the soil and all the big boulders and all that stuff. And I'll get the one with the thumb on it so I can grab the boulders or rip trees out or whatever. It's a really handy tool out here. We've been mostly renting them from Home Depot. But one of my neighbors has a small one that is available, and a little front loader as well. Showing Legos. Need to check out used farm equipment and auctions. Yeah, there's one. What is it called? It's up by Paris, by the Air Force Base there in California. trying to think of the name. It's huge. It's an auction house that deal with heavy equipment. What was the name of that? Oh, I forgot. It's right there next to the Air Force Base.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, they have auctions on there.
Ah.
Never been to one of those. I would like to just go and check it out. But I don't know what the pricing would be like. I know that stuff is just so expensive. Ritchie Brothers. There you go. Thank you, Drill Sergeant. That's what it is. And I believe, if I might be mistaken, but Ritchie Brothers, I believe, is nationwide. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the one I've seen in California is one of many. So, yeah, that would be nice. I tell you that right now. That, a good, what do they call it, side-by-side? That'd be nice to have. And this is stuff probably next year, especially the side-by-side for us. Once we get the animals and the gardens going, that'll be really, really helpful. Now, Karen, my wife, she's got a few things growing. She just picked a strawberry today. Did you eat that strawberry, William? Did you? Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, William ate it. Didn't even share it. But yeah, she's grown a few things. She's got some tomatoes going. I think some cucumbers. Oh yeah, show 'em. William wants to show you his cool little car. All you old folks, remember these. Flip it over. Let him see the bottom, son. No, flip. Remember that with the round thing? And it won't fall off a table? Remember these cars? We went to a yard sale in Prescott, and the dude was just literally giving everything away for free. Just, here, take it. I'm done. So we got that. I got a bunch of toolboxes, a bunch of work clothes, stuff like that. But you guys remember that? I remember this car when I was a kid.
Pull over.
I gotta open it up, see if I can get it working. So yeah, any questions you guys have about what we're doing out here, just throw it down in the comments box. We got 9 people, 5 thumbs up. I don't know what happened with that. But I'm sure a few more people will show up. Do you remember the car from the outside or from the inside? Yeah. Actually, my entire life, I have never, ever seen the back seat of a police car. Proud to say.
You could see it back here.
Yeah, I could see this one. Never been arrested and all that stuff. Yankee says, moving to 10,000 feet in the Rockies. I'm looking for a snowcat. That'd be great. Get some tracks.
How are the lightning strikes around your property?
Crazy. Remember yesterday? They were literally right over our heads, and the wind got to a point where, and this was right after I got done putting the tar paper on the gray water room, and it was blowing. I was like, oh my God, it's going to rip the tar paper off. So I actually had to get up there in the pouring rain with lightning all around me, handling 10-foot sticks of metal drip edge. It was sketchy, to say the least.
Guys, I forgot to tell you, when I was coming back from school, guess what happened?
What?
When it was the rainy days.
What?
The lightning, it was like this close from our car, right there.
Major lightning. I have drove that one many years ago. Yeah, I remember that toy, man. They had a few of them like that with the little wheel on the bottom that made it so it didn't go off the table. Pretty cool. And you push the buttons, has a siren and all. It was shocking. It was. Now, Mr. Shaver Clan knows it's awesome when we get these awesome storms. We sit outside on the big deck outside with our coffee and turn on some cool music and just enjoy it. It's pretty awesome. Is the powerhouse well grounded, Vaughn? Don't want that getting fried. Yeah, no, everything is grounded out here. The house is grounded, power room's grounded, the solar panels are grounded, and the shop is grounded. And once I get the gray water room electrical done, that will also be grounded. Everything's grounded out here. Everything's grounded. That's not something to mess around, especially with expensive solar equipment. So yeah, I actually have 3 ground rods for every sub panel. So yeah, it's very well grounded, Derek. How have you been, bro? Derek, how have you been, man? Yeah, Mr. Derek, you've talked to him before. Had a smash up during the 70s. That would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I'm glad I got this big screen up here. It makes it so much easier to read.
Yeah.
See all that, buddy? All right, we're just about ready to get into showing you guys all this cool stuff we've been finding. Williams found most of it. Williams actually found most of the best stuff. Now we find.
I found a buckle before.
All right, okay, buddy. You're still in my limelight, bro. He's a card for sure. Best buddy. Look at this lady. Toothless. You show Uncle Doug your tooth?
Uncle Doug, do you want to see my tooth?
Look in the camera over there. No, pick your lip up so we can see. There it is. He can smile and French kiss at the same time. Hot there, yeah. We're coming down to visit you, bro. I'm not going to give up your location, but I already talked to the wife. I was like, we're going down there one of these days. We're going to go visit them. Ugh, yeah, that hot humidity, but it's all right. Just do a cannonball in the water. You'll be fine. Doug said we'll get some corn on the cob. Your teeth will come right out.
Yay.
All right.
I have another loose tooth is on the bottom.
Nice. All right. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. So we go hiking here at least two or three times a week. As a matter of fact, I think we might be going when the wife gets back today. We just walk out. We take the metal detector. One thing that we look for when we go off. So if you don't know, we're on almost 50 acres here, but we're surrounded by, I don't know, 100. No, not 100. Maybe 50 square miles of forested mountainous land. So we go out all the time, and one thing we look for to find all this stuff is we look for trees, and particularly older juniper trees that have obvious signs of axe cutting. You know, if you're out here anytime in the last 30, 40 years, you'd bring a chainsaw, right? You know, smooth cut. We see that very rarely, but we do quite often come across axe cut branches on these old 100, 200-year-old junipers. And that's where we really kind of look around, and that's where we find the majority of our stuff that we've been kind of collecting over here. Now, what I'm about to show you isn't nearly all we have. We got so much more stuff. I just didn't want to lug it all up here. Most of the stuff that we have, guys, is like this.
Freedom.
So we got just,
Freedom.
it's got a magnet on it. These tin cans, they're all rusted. You could tell they're older because they're really thick. Yeah, you can hold that one. And then on this one, and you don't see this on new cans, and maybe some of your older folks can tell me what's up with that. See that center point there? That middle, it's not tin, it's something else. Maybe it's aluminum or steel. But you can see the two
I got
holes.
a bigger hole.
See the 2 holes on the bottom. I think this had to have been some sort of liquid because that's all there is right there. The bottom is still intact. So it's like they poked holes in it and maybe creamer or something. Same thing with this. Stop, buddy. Stop. Same thing with this. You could tell it was cut with a knife. And this stuff, I mean, this is not the stuff. This isn't a Campbell's can from Safeway for sure. So here, let me hand these to you. And you can set them over here, bud. One cool thing that we found, I think I might have shown you guys before. I actually use it as a pen holder for my desk, but it's a tin can shaped like a house. And the crazy part of it is, if you can see it, let me take these pens out so you can see it. Someone used this, I think, as a coffee percolator. See the bottom? Just riddled with little holes. I think they put coffee in this, set it on the campfire or over a bowl and on the campfire and made coffee. But that's pretty cool. It's just shaped like a house. This isn't the first and only one we've seen like this. We have another one, but it's so far rotted, much more rotted than this. But this makes a cool kind of antique-y pen holder thing. That dot in the center is how they sealed it. Oh, okay. Okay, you need to stop now, okay? Stand back. We do find kind of often, but not as much as those tin cans. This glass is super thick, We actually have a bottle. It's downstairs. It's an old rye whiskey bottle from the 1920s, I believe. I dated it. It has the number on the bottom embossed. So I did some research on it. It's from the 20s. This one looks pretty similar, but I don't know if you could tell on the camera, but it actually has a purple tint. So I don't know if this was a whiskey bottle. It appears to be so, seeing how skinny it was. We also have all the shards to this as well. Be careful, son, it's sharp, but it's super thick and wavy. It's definitely not new. I see the kids are going back to school, doing homeschool or going to local school. He goes to a local school, and it just started. Last week was the first week back.
I'm in 2nd grade.
Yeah. All right. Now we're kind of getting to the more cool stuff. And again, there's so many examples of what we've been finding out here, but most of them are just tin cans. I don't know where they're over there. Most of them are tin cans. You know, they bring food out here. We also find quite a bit of these. Let anybody guess what that is. This little, it's crushed, but this lid goes on top.
Let me see.
See if anybody wins the prize. I'm getting dirt all over my desk. Show them so they can see. Anybody guess what this is?
What?
Now you might say, Vaughn, how do you know what that is?
Dad.
Oh, we've done a lot of research and we found out what this is.
Or they be done with this and they crushed it with their feet.
Yep, probably.
That's why it's flat.
Purple is lead-based glass. Oh yeah. No, it's not a flask. It does kind of look like a real small one though. This one's been crushed again, just so you know. Anybody got a good guess on what that is? Got a hinged top. And remember, we're talking people being out here nowhere. For 100 years, people have been coming out here, ranchers mostly. Tobacco can, there you go. This is a tobacco can. We've researched it. It's actually there's quite a few different ones, but these ones particularly had yellow on it. I believe a picture of a lady or an Indian on the front or something. But we have a lot of these. Man, people smoked. They were chain smokers back in the day. Cigarette holder, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this thing. Now, I don't know how old this is. Go ahead and put that over there, son. Okay. It's that. You guys ever use those camp percolating coffee percolators, the blue ones that have little specks looking in it? This is the same material. It's really rusted and dented. You can still see it's still shiny. Some sort of bowl, like a big, I don't know. It looks like a bowl.
It's like a cereal bowl.
Yeah, big cereal bowl. All right, set that over there. That's one of the cooler things. Oh. And now we're getting into the cool stuff. Yeah, you can put it there, bud. Everybody knows what this is.
Yep.
That's the key. We got quite a few of these. This would be a sardine holder. Or, you know, those smoked oysters. I love those things. But this stuff. And again, we find a lot of the stuff in piles around these trees that have axe marks in it. You could tell it was a camp. And a lot of this stuff actually came, I could walk there in less than 5 minutes here on my property. It was a common item in its day. Oh, common.
Dad,
common
look,
item.
There's 2 holes.
Yeah, those are rotted out. But yeah, this one still had a key in it. I thought it was pretty cool. We've got quite a few of these here. Okay, go ahead and set that over there. Okay. Now we're getting into cool stuff. Let's finish off the tin cans by this one. This one is cool because of the way that they opened it. You tell he used his knife and just cut it open piece by piece. Looks like a crown. Maybe a can of...
The Liberty crown?
Yeah, Liberty, Statue of Liberty.
Liberty.
But I thought it was kind of cool how they opened it like that, just with a knife. But it's really, really good condition. Again, see that spot in the bottom? Bro. Pretty cool stuff. I just thought this was cool just because of the way they opened it and peeled it back. Kind of taking you back to that day. Now the really cool stuff. Let's see. Let's take... Oh, we'll put this over there. I already saw the bottle. Where you at? Okay, put that over there. Okay. So just recently, William and the family was out and they actually found another camp spot. They actually found a camp fire pit that when they dug through the dirt, there was actually still coals and ash with a ring that you could tell had been caught on fire. And a lot of this next stuff was found there. Vegetable can or fruit. Yeah, it could have been. I like this piece here. Let me show them first and then I'll hand it to you, okay? And I actually washed it off today and I read the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see that way. You can see the lettering. But this is baking powder, like a lid to a can of baking powder. You can see the size of it. So they weren't out here just overnight.
There's some writing on the bottom too.
Yeah, there's writing on it. I want to do some research. I want to see what year this is. But this is a can of baking powder. It says it right on the lid there. Thought that was pretty neat.
All right, put this
over there, bud. And at that same camp spot that we discovered, we also found this, and this was a metal detector find. Let's see if you're gonna be able to see that.
What is that?
It's a part that attaches to your boot, and you run your shoelace through it right there. It's an eyelet for a shoelace. There's actually a piece of rotted leather still stuck to this. I don't know why the wife took it off, but there's that. That was a metal detector find. Don't lose that stuff, okay? Making cowboy bread, yeah. Okay, now we're at the end of this to some of the really cool stuff. I really like this. I gotta be honest, I don't think we found this. This is a square head nail. This was not found here. This was actually found in Tombstone, Arizona, when we went out there and visited last year, in a location. Trying to think, it's right off of the main strip right there. But the location that we found this used to be, now it's a trailer park, but it used to be the area where the Orientals, the Asians, used to camp because they didn't allow them in town. And that whole area, I was talking with the owner, they said there's tunnels all underneath this campground that go from there all the way to the town. But this is from Tombstone. This could have been Wyatt Earp's horseshoe nail or part of his wagon or something. But it's a square nail. It's pretty cool. Hand wrought. At that same location of that little boot eyelet where they dug down and found the campfire, they actually dug these up. These are some of my favorite things that we found here so far. Little cups. Pretty cool. So all this stuff was buried underground a few inches right at the campfire area. But little tin cups. I don't think I saw any writing on this now. There's no writing on it, but it's like pressed steel. Pretty neat. Let me see this. It is magnetic. There we go.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's magnetic. So we got our own fine china here, guys. But this was just found just a few weeks ago, along with a lot of cool.
You want to see something cool, guys?
Nope, you can't do that with the camera. It'll be too bright. Here, buddy, put this over there. Okay, and a cool thing the wife found. Anybody guess what this is?
Oh, see.
See that? Remember, it has a little hole in it?
Oh, yeah.
Can anyone guess what that is? I knew right away when I saw it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Looks like Texas.
So it's got a little divot right there.
It looks like a little bit.
Bow drill. Yep, that's what I think this is too. I think this is a bearing block, it's called. And it's the perfect size to put your hand right there. You see that? And then where'd that stick? Oh. Well, I've made this just to give you an example how it would work. This would go right in here, right in the hole, and they push down. Of course, the stick would be longer. They push down onto their, whatever base they had, and then do it. It's a bow drill for the spindle. It's a holder for the spindle. Fits right in there, right there. So bearing block, it's called. So was this a cowboy? I doubt it. I would think more of it's native. Up here, we have the Navajo. A lot of ancient Navajo sites out here. So I believe that's what this is, and like I said, it's perfect for your hand to push down and get that friction. Okay, let's put this in the box. That's a cool find. Also, at that new camp that we found, that we're finding a lot of this stuff. Now let's see, it was common for cattle driveway. Cattle drives in the area. Square nails is common around our area. Yeah, that one was actually found in Tombstone, like I said, but I'm sure there's quite a bit here. So now we're down to 1, 2, 3 more, and these are my top 3 favorite things that we found so far. Let's see if you guys can guess this. I know it's kind of awkward. So here's a whole stack of these metal rings. I'm sure that's probably pretty easy for you guys to figure out what that is. So we got 1, I had never even counted this, 2, and they're all different size. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rings, and then this ring has this on there.
It's like a little line.
Yeah, it's a piece of
Ooh,
wire, like
Dad,
fencing
Dad,
wire,
Dad,
with a ring.
or Dad, this could be like a grill thing.
No, I don't think so, bud.
It looks like it.
No, I already know what this is. See if anybody can guess. Barrel bands, yep. Barrel. It's for a barrel, and we know 100% is from a barrel because the barrel stays, the wood, were still there. They were so rotted and just brittle. There was no sense of bringing them here. We left them on the site, but this is an old barrel. I would assume water because there's no water to be found out here if it's not raining. We do have what's called water tanks out here. They're man-made, dug-out little ponds that catch the rainwater for all the cows that roam around here. What this is, I don't know. I don't know why they would have used this. Maybe to tie it onto their horse or something. It's just a real thick piece of metal wire. This is probably the top. Who knows? Or maybe they carried it like this, laterally. I don't know. But this is all hand wrought iron, guys. This is not stamped out of a factory for sure. You could tell it was beat with a hammer and formed. Pretty cool. Any spent shells? No, no, not other than my own. We haven't found any. I don't think. Have you guys found any bullet shells?
A little.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I wasn't there. All right, William. This is number 2 of my favorite things ever found, and it was done by William and his eagle eyes. Show them on the camera, son.
I found this. A buckle.
Yeah, hold it still so they can see. There, right there. So this is, again, another hand-forged piece of iron buckle. Now, I don't think this was a buckle for a man's pants. I really don't, because of the size of it. You can see the shape of it. I believe this is part of tack for either a mule or a horse for a cowboy. And this is old. This is hand-forged iron found on our property just north of us here. But hold on, son. It's really cool. This is one of my favorite finds that we've seen out here. It looks like it actually goes that way because that's the clasp that hooks onto the leather strap. But I think this is some part of some horse tack or some mule tack. What do you guys think? What do you think that is? Or a Dutchman's shoe? I doubt it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite things found. Really cool.
With my eagle eyes.
With your eagle eyes, buddy. Why don't you put that in the box? We don't want to lose that. All this. Now, almost compared to that, but I think this is really cool. This is kind of one of my favorite things, and I didn't find any of this. This was all William and the wife. So I'll start off with the big one. This is obsidian. We have a lot of obsidian out here.
Is that obsidian?
Yep. This was an arrowhead in the process of being made, but was given up on. Now, sometimes we find pieces like this that are not an arrowhead in the workings, but you can actually see the chip marks off of this. It's called flint knapping. They used to shape these. So we kept this one. And this one, you can see the little flint knaps, little chips that they took off of this. And I think what happened is the native was making it, and he broke off the little shank that you tie to your arrow with. I don't know what that piece is called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But the shape of it definitely was being worked. Definitely was being worked. So we kept that. Now this one, this is the first one we found here, and the wife actually found it in a dry creek bed just east of us. And she handed it to me and said, "Babe, look, it's looks like a little Christmas tree." That would be an arrowhead. Obsidian arrowhead. So this is about 8 or 10 minute walk from where I'm sitting right now, but pretty cool. Pretty cool little arrowhead. It's the piece right there has been chipped off until it's missing. And then finally, since William found this, I'll let him show you. This was on another hike, probably about 30 minutes from here.
It's a little arrowhead.
This one's a little bit different. It's not made out of the black obsidian. They have out here what's called chert or flint. I believe that's what this is kind of maybe. I'm not real sure.
It's like an arrow.
But I had a buddy of mine look at it, and I guess he's more of an expert than I am. But if you look real close on the edges, you probably can't see. Come on, there we go. There you go. It's serrated. He said that serrated arrowheads like this was used primarily for killing birds, like shooting birds out of a tree. These serrated ones. So William actually found this on an outcropping just west of us. We went and hiked up it. It's actually that land is Arizona State Trust land. We found this, and it was a great lookout for hunters to see. And it was right, wasn't it, like on a little rock shelf?
I think so.
Yeah. So
I think I found it on like a huge rock.
Yeah. So it was just sitting right there, like he just sat it there and just walked away. You know, these could be 150 years old. These could be 1,000 years old. Who knows? Who knows? But pretty interesting. Let's put all these in that box.
Okay.
So there you go, guys. There's some cool things that we've been finding out here. Actually, you know what? Let's wrap this. Always protect the arrowheads in this toilet paper here to keep it from getting damaged. Okay, let me put these back. But it's pretty neat the history out here. Unlike downtown San Diego, where all you find is
it is a cool
trash and
It is a cool find.
nasty stuff on the street. Yeah, but yeah, Yankee said that was a cool find, William. That was all him, and that first one was all Karen. I haven't found one yet, probably because I'm becoming blind as a bat in my old age. So cool stuff. You guys have any questions on any of the stuff we found? Throw it down in the comments.
I could find one and give it to you.
That'd be nice of you, buddy. So yeah, we go hiking a lot out here, and it's fun to find stuff like that. Okay. One of the coolest things we want to find is like some old hunter's rifle leaning against a tree and he forgot about it or whatever, or a pistol. We did find a knife blade, remember, at the camp right here on our property. I found a knife blade. I couldn't find it to bring and show you guys, but it was steel, real thin. It looked like kind of like a butter knife, what it looked like, but the handle was rotted because it's so old. Found that with a metal detector underground. We found some really old barbed wire where we found this barrel, and the barrel stays. There's a lot of tie wire in the area, you know, just the metal wire. A lot of that laying around. So really neat stuff. I really like going out and exploring and finding stuff that hasn't been seen in over 100 years. It's pretty neat. It's an adventure every time we go out. Lately, we've been having to come back home early because storms roll in. We're in the middle of monsoon season right now. Storms roll in and lightning comes and we skedaddle back home. There's a lot of times we find actual lightning strikes where trees have been hit and pretty much open like a flower. They just fold over like that. They open up And you can see all the burn marks on it. A lot of obsidian. We also find a lot of bones, animal bones, a lot of cow bones because this is a cattle ranch, but also elk and deer. We found a coyote skull. Did I show you the coyote skull?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I showed you.
Oh, it's down there over by, you want to go get it so we can show them?
Yeah.
You know where it's at?
Yeah, it's outside.
Yep. Found a coyote skull. Still smells a little ripe, but
Or
fairly
it's
clean.
a fox.
Or a fox, maybe. So we got all sorts of animals out here: bear, deer, elk, lynx, bobcat, mountain lion, wolf, meerkat, not meerkat, ringtail cat, meerkat. What are we in the center? No meerkats, but we do have ringtail cats. So lots of cool stuff, lots of wildlife, lots of history. I like looking into history of the local areas. There's a place just east of Prescott called Jerome. It's an old copper mining town. Really, a lot of history there. Down in Tombstone, of course, and the areas around there. I love going to Tombstone. That's my kind of town.
I got it, but I need to tell you something.
Huh?
It's a little bit chewy.
Let's see it. All right, show them. Oh, looks like the dog's got a hold of it. Hold it still, son. Yeah. It used to have canines on there, but it looks like the dog's been gnawing on it. But a lot of bones out here, a lot of dead animals. Go and put that back outside, son. Let the dogs finish it up. A lot of animals out here. On the way out to work, almost always, because I leave so early, I almost always see deer and or elk leaving my house in the morning. A lot of coyotes, javelina, a lot of wildlife out here. So cool stuff. Cool stuff out here. Just driving around is kind of an adventure. That's all I got to show you guys. If you have any questions, throw it down in the comments box, comments, whatever. Sorry, there's no more Whiskey Wednesdays, guys. Those days are over. Those days are over.
Dad, can I close this?
Yeah, you can close that, bud. Take all this stuff back down to the shop. We want to build at some point a big display with all this cool stuff that we find out here, and kind of make it a kind of a cool, I don't know, discussion piece. People come in, we talk about stuff that we find out here. Anyways, thank you all for showing up and hanging out.
Thank you.
William says thank you. You're almost your first live stream that you stayed so long, bro. Usually he's out of here watching cartoons or something. Oh, Derek, Yankee, thanks for showing up, guys. RG, Arizona. Who else we got? Derek, Shaver Clan's still in the house.
Where we go, we should talk about our plan.
Not yet, buddy.
Pew, pew, pew.
Drill Sergeant, thanks for hanging out. All you guys, thanks for hanging out. I just thought it'd be cool to do this live stream, kind of commemorating our 2-year full time here in northern Arizona, living off grid, homesteading this mountain. This is something that you haven't done yet. If you're living in the city or whatever, and you're thinking about doing something like this, number 1, get out of debt. Number 2, learn a bunch of skills. And number 3, do it as soon as you can. It's a great lifestyle. That's probably a good thing, Yankee. That's probably a good thing. But yeah, 2 years and 1 week now, full time, living out here off grid. It's been a crazy experience, huh? Lots of fun, lots of adventures. Yeah, we got a lot of work done and still a lot of work to do. The number 1 main project right now is gardens for next year. I wanted to do it this year. You guys all know the story. But right now we just got to finish that gray water room so we have water to put on our gardens. So we got a lot of fencing to do. Got to put up a bunch of gates. I'm actually reconsidering whether or not to start off with very large, long, and expensive raised beds. I was going to build them out of pine lumber. But I think maybe for the first year, we're just going to till right into the ground, amend it, and just grow right in the dirt. For the first year at least, just for cost savings. And it'd be a good way for us just to practice, especially with the native soil here. This is all volcanic area. We do have, since all our garden areas were heavily wooded before we cleared it out, there's a lot of that, the droppings from the trees.
You could press that and it'll be better.
A lot of trees built up, natural mulch. So it'd be nice to see how stuff grows here now. There are some neighbors that we have that are doing very well in their gardens, and hopefully we'll have the same good fortune with ours. But that's key, I think, to living out here, and the whole reason why we're out here, to produce our own food. We're going to have some livestock. We keep getting offers. A lot of people from my wife's work offer her to take their animals because they're moving or whatever. Now, we did gain some chickens and some ducks and some turkeys, but we have people offering pigs and goats and sheep and all this stuff. We're not ready for it. We don't have any place to put it. So we need to build our infrastructure first, and I think that's key. If you guys are thinking about doing this, how many times have you watched a YouTube channel of people moving off grid, and they get out there and they set up their shed, convert it to a little cabin, and right away, before putting water tanks or a septic or solar or anything, they're getting goats. They're planting tomatoes. I mean, that's great if you could do it. In my opinion, it's a bad idea. You're on step 5 when you're not even done with step 1 yet. And I think that's why a lot of people fail when they do this, because they get so overwhelmed by the amount of work, because they didn't build that foundation, the infrastructure, and it kind of bites them in the rear end. And of course, it's going to be on the rainiest days or the hottest days. Pigs are easy. You just want more than one. Yeah. So my last channel, my big last channel that I've since got rid of, it started off with my first ranch. We had them all. We had all the pigs. We had the goats and cows and horses and chicken. We did all the ranch stuff. Pigs are easy. They are very strong. I've learned that the hard way. But I've butchered my own pigs, goats, stuff like that. And we're planning on doing the same thing here. Looking forward to it, but again, I can't say it enough. Get the infrastructure done first. Derek says, I have been trying to grow pole beans here. I think the salt air is killing them once they are 2 inches high. Yeah, it could be. You can also get a sample of soil and send it in, and they'll do a full test. I don't know how much it costs. My friend Doug down there, kind of close to Tombstone, you guys might know, 2 Rebels Off Grid. They did that. They sent in a sample of their soil. I believe it was them. Get your soil tested, and they'll tell you what it needs, what it's lacking, or what it has too much of, and how to amend it. So I'll probably end up doing that as well, just for the heck of it. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll cut the live stream here. How long has this been going? Almost an hour. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
Looks like 10 of you guys here. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I think we're up to 1,400 and some change.
Can I check?
No, not yet, bud. We're just over 1,400, I think, subscribers. This lifestyle, I think, is becoming a lot more popular, especially the way things are going out in the world and with politics and just craziness going off in the world. I think a lot of people are desiring to get away from the masses to keep their sanity. I think that's what we're doing. You too, Derek. We'll cut it here. You want to say anything, buddy, before we go?
Thanks for watching, and have a great night.
Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
He says that the whole time. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Prep and thrive.
Peace.
You said peace together.